This is the game. Next game. I mean, the game is starting now. SVE versus WT.
So that's why it took them a while. I really was, wondering what's going on. But then, okay, that's valid. That's
Valid, man.
completely understandable. I didn't expect that. I did not expect that at all. But yes, from the looks of it, it's going to be a completely different lineup now as SVE going up against WT. It's a
Ooh.
matchup that we're quite familiar with. It's a Jokic, SGA, and Curry combination against an SGA, Clay, and Gasol combo. Some of the players that use Clay Thompson doesn't have a pretty good win rate so far. So,
Mm-hmm.
SVE is definitely hoping that they can change it with this game.
Hopefully, but here we go with the jump ball. SVE will take the rebound or the jump ball, and now SGA again with the same play style, kicking off the ball, getting the ball again, and the perimeter shot. Just like that, 2 points on the side of SVE. Now on the side of WT, let's get it. Durant with the 3 points, but here comes the rebound. Blue team or SVE getting the rebound there and taking it to SGA again to play 1 versus 1 with another layup.
Yeah, I honestly think that we're starting to see more plays happening depending on which players they're actually using. So, like, we see more team play, more openings from beyond the arc if a team uses Curry. But if someone uses SGA, right, they lean towards this kind of play. They try to gather much attention. If the attention is there and they still aren't able to stop SGA, then he's just gonna go for the shot.
Ooh, 4-3 in favor of SVE. But as you can see, if SGA is going for ISO, they will just spread left and right, but the shot is not gonna go in. Another rebound and another shot, and that's gonna go in. 3 points, 7-3 in favor of SVE. Now WT getting it to SGA of their own, shifting on the other side, passing it to Big Mac with a shot. But here comes the rebound for the side of SVE and another 3 points. And here comes Thompson.
That was pretty solid. That was pretty solid coming in from SVE. Again, this seems to be a lopsided affair in like the first minute and 30 seconds of game number 1. They're taking advantage of every single scenario. There goes a pick and roll, read by SVE. So instead, that's going to be an opening, but he jumped too late. Not at the best timing there.
And he uses
There's
his
a
ulti
shot
there.
once more, yeah.
Ooh, another rebound for WT. Jokic will not get that shot. Now Gasol with the 3 points. Accuracy up. It's not gonna go in. Red ball. WT getting it to SGA. SGA versus SGA. Speedy getting it to another team going in again with SGA. Well, this is 1 versus 1 SGA. And it's gonna hoop it in.
It's kind of confusing, right? Because again, both teams have SGA, dude. Like, who wouldn't want to have SGA on their team? But on the other hand, it is still going to be SVE reintroducing some of the other players. Clay Thompson with a layup as well in the final 40 seconds.
Ooh, heavily contested. And now the rebound of SVE. Thompson passing into SGA. SGA, I think there's the ultimate. And the lay will go in. 14-5. And 27 seconds remaining on the shot clock. 9 points advantage. They need a score. And here comes Jokic with the three-pointer. And now it's been like 6 points on advantage of blue team or SVE. Now SGA again shifting passing it to take Clay Thompson. Gasol on the behind the arc. Oh man, they're so fast.
Yeah, he
Thompson
moves
getting
fast.
in. And
Oh,
2
man.
points for SGA.
I think the story of this game is simply SGA, right?
Yeah.
He's moved so much. He is annoying in a good way because he was able to put a stop. He didn't even stop, but he put a stop to what could potentially be SGA sessions here. It was a battle between Neon and Zach,
Yeah.
and Neon got the best out of that round. 11 points and an assist. That's basically it. But Z was the MVP once again. I wonder what Gasol is doing so well. Maybe it's because he's efficient. He doesn't take a lot of shots compared to both Neon and Seven. That's why the rating goes down every once in a while.
Yeah, for sure. But as you can see, Curry, Nezar doesn't have any points in this game.
That's rare.
And earlier, man, when SGA drives, all the players move so fast. My eyes can't keep up because they're scattered on the other side of the court. I mean, on both sides of the court.
Yeah, like I don't understand at some point as well, because again, Curry would have been amazing in this type of tempo, but I think that's the reason why they had Klay Thompson on the group. That's for the defensive purpose. He shoots threes, but he's also a defensive player. So, the laterals are obviously going to be there. They can play very good defense when Klay Thompson is around. That's why Steph Curry was limited to nada. 0 points at that game number 1. It is going to be, a potential sweep. Depends if they can continue bringing that momentum moving forward.
Let's see on game 2 what's the changes of them. Are they gonna get Curry still, or are they gonna change it for another player? Because I think this is the first time that I've seen Curry players doesn't get any shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're right. Or maybe he had the shot, but that shot didn't go in.
Yeah, no
And,
points whatsoever.
it's a completely different Curry game compared to what we're usually seeing. Because again, right, that's what we would always say. Like if you have Curry on your team, you get the first 3 points if you win jump ball, right?
Yeah, and that's a momentum right away.
Yeah, that's a momentum booster. But in terms of this lineup, I think Jokic lost that jump ball action against Gasol, which is why they weren't able to activate that 3-pointer right away. And then now it's going to be SGA, Thompson, and Gasol. They're going to be sticking with the same 3. Let's see what Nezar is going to be picking up.
Yeah, and WT thinking if they're gonna get Curry again, and they will get Curry again. So same lineup. Game 2 of the best of 3. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Now, Big Mac earlier getting a 3 points, even though he is a center on this team. And let's see if we're going into game number 3. The jump ball is here. They need to get the jump ball. Jokic. He needs to get the jump ball. And he does. He will get to SGA, then Curry. He needs some 3 points there. SGA again versus SGA. The pass to Jokic. Jokic to SGA. And here comes the midi shot. 2 points
Yeah, that was
for WT.
Yeah, that was a solid play. Both cross-court passes. Usually in basketball, cross-court passes are dangerous. Not in this game because you can space the floor very well. And in addition, that red team, that was courtesy of the screens, the pickings that were being done by both of the big men. And from the looks of it, Jokic is going to be getting it. Big Mac tries to go for the
100.
hook, and that's a signature move. You like to see that.
Yeah, first time seeing that to Jokic on this game, and now on the red team on SVE, there's the screen. SGA with the midi jumper, easy 2 points.
Yeah, he's that guy. He's that
Curry
guy
needs to
as
activate.
yeah, he needs to be activated, but I think he's having a hard time getting himself acclimated to the culture just because they also have an SGA on the other
Yeah,
side.
you're correct. See, double team on Curry. Curry shot block, shot clock violation. I think the thing here is SGA dribbles a lot on that lineup. So, you know, Curry can't doesn't have often open shots because SGA moves around too quickly, dribbles a lot. Then after like how many like 2 seconds on shot clock, he just pass it if he's not open.
Yeah, so if one thing doesn't work, then you're gonna have to go with plan B, and at that time it was Gasol getting the dunk for SVE. Here's a three.
Here
There's gonna
comes
be an
Curry.
opening from Curry. Nezar
Here comes
finally
Curry.
showing up when it matters.
Here comes Curry, 7-6 on the scoreboard. Now SGA versus SGA. Heavily contested. Jokic will get the rebound. You see this? SGA versus SGA with the ultimate. That's not gonna go in. Gasol with the rebound. I mean, it's a 1v1 at this moment. Curry and Thompson on the side, and here comes the
Wow.
three.
Wow,
SVE.
that's gotta
They
hurt.
want to close this game.
That's gotta hurt. Because, like, from what we saw a while ago, Zach did the exact same thing. But then he was unable to make it. And then once SVE got it, Neon did the same exact thing and he knocked it down. So this is like a battle of, you know, wits, mementos, and that time that
Yeah.
one-hander coming in from SGA is not gonna work. Zach trying to use a
Ooh, the
Flurry of
bump!
Bloom. He's gonna use it again,
The
and this time
bump!
he's not gonna miss twice.
The bump. That's like in real life. The bump is there, the fadeaway. And now it's 11-9, but here comes the dunk on Gasol. Now it's 11-11. Now it's close, not like earlier. Now Jokic
quite
on the ball,
close to be
getting it.
specific, yeah.
Double screen. Here comes.
There it
Oh,
goes.
even though double defense, still got the 3 points.
Here it goes, Nizar coming up clutch when he's needed. That time, it's gonna be SVE settling with that quick two. They realize that they can play with at least 14 more seconds in that shot clock because the timer is only at 34. They're gonna have to play honest defense here. Quite
Oh,
aware
nice.
of, you know, the back and forth affair here. 6 seconds remaining. Big Mac wide open. He gets the shot to fall. But now, with 19 seconds remaining, SVE needs a 3. Can they find something here?
Oh,
Gasol settled
the
for it.
hesitation.
Yeah, he probably thought that it wasn't there just yet because the opening was an SGA all along. Tie game with 9 seconds remaining. It's gonna be Nezar tossing it to Zach. Zach, that SGA matchup, he sees a stumble. Curry wide open, slowing it down, and he gets it to go. We are going to another game number 3.
What a game! Curry at the last seconds taking that shot, going in. Oh, wow, I thought we were going to an overtime again.
I mean, you asked for it, Neil. You
The
asked for it.
WT.
You asked for Nezar to show up in this game. You asked for him to be activated. And there he is, showing you 8 points, showing you the final buzzer beater of that game to bring us all the way to 3 games.
This is the first buzzer beater that we've seen for all the games that we casted today.
Dude, it wasn't. Like,
I mean, Kevin Durant for overtime.
Yeah, Kevin Durant
Right.
for overtime. Yeah.
But this one,
Yeah, I think it was Kevin Durant for overtime. So
yeah,
I
but this
think that's-
one, you know, to win a game.
Yeah. To win a game is much better. And honestly, probably in terms of like an elimination match such as that one, you can't overpress and you also can't press short. The press needs to be right.
Yes.
And
I mean,
Nezar
if
that
I'm
time
on that
came in
moment,
clutch.
I'm gonna press like very
crazy.
hard and we lose the game.
Press like crazy, right? Because it also includes prayers, hoping it would go in, but it doesn't work that way,
And the slow-mo, man. I really love the slow-mo in
right?
this game, man. Dunk City Dynasty, you done good, man. With that slow-mo at the end of the clock.
It
Beautiful.
adds extra drama to it. It
Yeah.
adds an extra flair to it. We love seeing that.
Now here we go. Same lineup, same game, same match. SVE versus WT. Who will be going home and who will be proceeding to the quarterfinals?
That's gonna be
Let's
the
see.
question.
Best of one. Oh, I just noticed the shirt that they all are wearing. You see that?
they're wearing uniforms.
They're in uniforms.
Huh.
Now
So it's pretty
WT.
much the same players.
Yeah. WT with a jump ball, getting it to another player with the midi shot. Easy 2 points. But if they're black on the screen, sometimes it's confusing. But here comes SGA versus SGA. Oh, Gasol! Free on the paint.
Yeah, that was good high-low action coming in from SVE. They were aware that it was a double team coming in for Curry, so Gasol, I'm talking about D, immediately separated himself, but there's a 3 underway, and that is going to be going in for WT.
WT with the 5 points here and 2 points on SVE. Now one-on-one action again, passing it to Gasol, taking it back, and with the midi shot again, but it contested. Now Jokic with the rebound, passing it to their own SGA, passing it to Thompson. Oh no, passing it to Curry, and now here comes the midi. Another rebound for the Joker. Now Curry on the side. Thompson versus SGA. Curry again. 1 more seconds. He needs to shoot, but the block is there. Shot clock violation on the side of WT.
Solid defensive opportunity there coming in from WT. Just taking advantage of every single time. But at that moment, SVE got a bucket to go courtesy of SGA. Now it's going to be Zach testing the limits of his player. Now Nezar looks to go to the left. It was followed right away. Zach tries to go for the midi. He had some space. And that's the reason why SGA is meta. He's too good in terms of that short-term pull-ups from the mid-range.
Mid-range destroyer indeed. And now here comes SGA.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Lucky bounce.
In Filipino, that's awa.
Yeah, bro. Naawa ang bola. And now here comes Jokic with the ball, taking it back to Curry. Now heavily contested. Now Gasol is there to take the rebound. Thompson getting it to Gasol. So they're just passing around the ball. And now SGA getting it to Gasol again. 8 seconds on the shot clock. With the mid-range. Mid-range automatic, of course, for SGA. Now it's 9-7 in favor of SVE. People are like, oh, look at that stumble, free, and awa again. Too much awa.
It's been like that. The bounce is crazy. And WT now back in the lead, 10-9. But SGA, he says, here, there's no awa in this play. 11-10 is the score now with at least less than a minute to go in this matchup. Desar now tosses it to Big Mac, and Big Mac came in clutch. 13-11 is the score. Oh man.
And now SGA of SVE going in. And the lay is there, all 13 again. Same situation, same players. Let's see what's gonna happen next. And now Jokic.
Oh wow.
Wow. the bump and the one and the hook shot. Easy score. SVE. They need a three or a layup there. They get Gasol with the 2 points. Oh, this is intense.
Okay, so this is where it's gonna matter now. A second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It can depend on WT on how they're gonna be utilizing the clock, because they have every chance to finish them off if they can. So here it goes. A hook, some fakes, 3 seconds, 2 seconds remaining. That's gonna be an opening, and a shot is gonna be the shot clock violation.
The pressure!
Valiant defense coming in from them. There goes another one, and that time it was heavily contested. So with that being said, we're going to another overtime, rightfully so, in this intense of a matchup.
What a game. So intense, man. And now here comes Thompson. I mean, Thompson can score. SGA there again. SGA show for these both teams. And I think Jokic is on fire now, for sure.
Yeah, they're gonna have to give him some more openings, and just like that, right on cue.
Just like that.
Right on cue. Jokic has been the anchor for offense of Team WT, but here is SVE attacking the paint once again. They're 2 for 2 with the overtime opportunities. Let's see if they can keep up the momentum. There goes Big Mac again. And now there's a challenge. Continuously following, the switch is going to be right there. But then, Big Mac, quick passing here, brought about by WT. There's an opening for Nezana, and he gets it to go. What a play.
That pass to open Curry on the side, and now 2019.
Okay.
And as you can see, the clock, the shot clock is the same. They need to do some twos here for sure. I mean, for me, it's for safety. No, they're going for 3, and they will not make it. Here comes the dunk. Gasol with the move straight, ultimate. 3 seconds remaining, or 4 seconds remaining on the shot clock. WT, dream shake.
Oh, they can't even get it off in time. SVE denies WT of a reverse sweep and is gonna be our next quarter finalist. What a game.
Oh my gosh, these games, man. So
you know,
I'm so
I really am feeling that we are at the top 16.
Yes.
Like it's close. It's close.
Oh my, Big Mac with the dream shake doesn't get the ball off his hands. If you shoot it, I'm gonna jump in my chair if you shoot that dream shake ultimate. But nah, man.
That's
Neon
insane.
7. As you can see, 7 is just there.
Yeah, it's just there for the vibes, dude. Well,
It's
he's
like
had two.
when we play on real life, like we're out of player. Can you join us?
Yeah, like what would you call him? A
In Tagalog, like
final
pambuo,
piece
like
to the puzzle.
Yes.
Yeah, a final piece to the puzzle. Like at some point, I think 7 is acting as a decoy. So like for example, when Neon is like dribbling so much and it leaves 7 open, 7 can at least hit the 3. But if he's not, he's just gonna have to play defense. But when 7 asks, Coach, what do I do for offense? Now you just stand there and wait for the ball to get to you, okay? It's basically like that, and they won with that kind of strategy.
Yes, and I mean D again with the MVP because of his ultimate. Gasol ultimate is very useful
Came
at
in
this
handy,
type of
right?
matchup. Yeah, so handier. You know, that's the winning point for them to get this match
Yeah,
or to get this win.